Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're about to dive deep into one of the hottest topics in crypto right now, something that's got everyone talking, Bitcoin's price prediction for 2025 and beyond. The big question on everyone's mind. Are we about to see Bitcoin go parabolic again? Maybe even touch that astronomical figure, 1 million per Bitcoin? You've probably heard the news. There's buzz, speculation, and some jaw-dropping forecasts coming from some of the most respected names in the crypto space. So what's really going on? And more importantly, where is the price of Bitcoin headed in the near future? We're going to break it all down for you today. I'm talking about everything from the latest US inflation data to the stock-to-flow model and even predictions of Bitcoin hitting a cool $1 million. But before you think you know where this is going, I promise you, this video is going to take some unexpected twists, and the conclusion at the end. Well, you'll have to stick around for that. So grab a seat, buckle up, and let's get into it. I can guarantee you've never seen a price forecast quite like this. Are you ready for the ride? Section 1. The stock-to-flow model, a game changer. Let's get started with stock-to-flow, S2F, a concept that's gained legendary status in the crypto world. If you're new to this, don't worry. We're going to break it down for you in a way that makes sense. Stock-to-flow is a model that essentially measures the scarcity of an asset, specifically how much of it is available compared to how much is being produced. And let me tell you, when it comes to Bitcoin, scarcity is what makes it so valuable. The more scarce something is, the more valuable it tends to be. And that's exactly what this model predicts for Bitcoin. The S2F ratio measures the existing stock of Bitcoin, its total supply, against its flow, the number of new Bitcoins mined each year. Bitcoin's supply is fixed. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, which is a huge reason why it's seen as a store of value, much like gold. Now, every 4 years, something called a Bitcoin halving happens, which cuts the new supply in half. These halvings are a big deal because they make Bitcoin even scarcer and more valuable. Historically, when these halvings occur, we've seen Bitcoin prices shoot up to incredible levels. But here's the most important part. This model isn't just a random guess. It's backed by data, backed by logic, and backed by a pattern that's repeated over and over again. In fact, Bitcoin has experienced massive rallies after every halving so far. We saw it in 2012. Again in 2016, and then in 2020. But according to Plan B, the creator of the stock-to-flow model, we are nowhere near what we saw in the past. No, this time, it's going to be bigger. Much bigger. In fact, Plan B thinks Bitcoin could explode to $1 million in the near future. Can you imagine that? $1 million Bitcoin. But let's pause for a moment before we get too carried away. You need to understand why this is such a bold prediction. Why does Plan B believe Bitcoin could reach such insane prices? Let's break it down. Section 2. Plan B's bold Bitcoin prediction. 1 million Bitcoin? Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Plan B's stock-to-flow model isn't just some hypothetical guess. It's a formula. A calculation, a precise prediction that Bitcoin is on track for massive gains. Plan B predicts that Bitcoin will reach $500,000 on average between 2025 and 2028. And that's not even the craziest part. The wildest part? His best-case scenario has Bitcoin skyrocketing to $1 million per coin. That's right, $1 million Bitcoin. But let me ask you, does that seem too good to be true? Well, let's think about it. Historically, after every halving, Bitcoin follows a clear pattern. 1. A period of consolidation, followed by 2. A massive surge in price. If you've been paying attention to the charts, you'll notice that after every halving, Bitcoin has seen parabolic growth, price surges that can only be described as explosive. Now, with Bitcoin's next halving set for 2024, what does that mean for the price? Plan B believes we are set up for the biggest rally yet. But here's the kicker. Some analysts are skeptical. They argue that Bitcoin's growth might start to slow down. Are we at risk of seeing diminishing returns in the next cycle? Let's dive deeper into this debate. Section 3. Exponential growth versus diminishing returns. Which side are you on? All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Are we going to see another exponential growth phase like we saw in 2017 and 2021? Or is Bitcoin heading toward diminishing returns? On one hand, you've got the exponential growth camp, led by none other than Plan B. This group believes Bitcoin will continue to follow its historic pattern, massive bull runs fueled by increasing demand, adoption, and institutional interest. These factors could drive Bitcoin's price to unprecedented heights, potentially touching the $1 million mark in just a few years. But on the other hand, there are those who believe we're heading into a period of diminishing returns. Let's face it, Bitcoin's meteoric rise in the past has set some high expectations. Some analysts argue that each subsequent bull run won't be as extreme as the last. Let me break this down for you. In 2013, Bitcoin saw an explosive 100x gain. In 2017, it was still impressive, but more modest, about a 20 times gain. In 2021, Bitcoin's gain was around 6 times. So what does that mean for the next cycle? If the diminishing returns theory holds true, Bitcoin might only see a 2x or 3x increase, which could put its price between $150,000 and $250,000 by 2025, not quite the $1 million that Plan B is forecasting. So the big question is, which side are you on? Exponential growth or diminishing returns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Section 4. The roadmap to 1 million Bitcoin. Is it possible? All right, now it's time to get really wild. Let's entertain the possibility that Bitcoin could reach $1 million. What would need to happen for that to become a reality? Here's a potential roadmap, step by step. December 2024. The ETF hype and massive institutional inflows push Bitcoin's price to $150,000. January 2025. Regulatory clarity around Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies sends the market into a frenzy. Institutions dive in headfirst, pushing the price to $200,000. March 2025. Major nation-states adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Think El Salvador, but more countries follow suit. This drives Bitcoin to $300,000 as more people see it as a legitimate asset. June 2025. AI-powered trading bots start using Bitcoin for arbitrage, further increasing demand. Bitcoin hits $400,000. September 2025. Global geopolitical uncertainty and fiat devaluation start driving people toward Bitcoin as a hedge. The price shoots to $500,000. Q4 2025. The final blow-off top, the ultimate parabolic rally, takes Bitcoin to $1 million. Could this all happen? It would take a perfect storm of factors. But stranger things have happened in the world of crypto, haven't they? Is it possible? Maybe? Is it likely? That's for you to decide. So, where do we land? Plan B's bold prediction of a $1 million Bitcoin is undeniably exciting. But there are valid concerns about diminishing returns and the sustainability of exponential growth. In the end, Bitcoin's future could go one of two ways: massive parabolic growth or a more conservative, slower rise. So, what do you think? Will Bitcoin hit the magical $1 million, or are we looking at a more realistic range of $150,000 to $250,000? Drop your thoughts and price predictions in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you. And don't forget, if you want your comment seen and replied to, make sure to use the Super Thanks feature below. Your support means the world to us. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of crypto. And remember, this is just the beginning. We've got a lot more coming your way. See you in the next one. Blast off.